Could your weight actually determine how long you live, especially once you've passed the age of 65? You've probably heard experts and doctors say that staying in good shape is key to living a long and healthy life, and that's absolutely true. But after 65, everything changes. From your heart health to the natural loss of muscle mass, the aging body becomes more complex. At that point, weight is no longer just about appearance. It becomes a critical factor that can impact how long and how well you live. Before we dive deeper into this topic, take a moment to leave a positive affirmation in the comments. It could be something simple like, "I will take care of my body to live a long and healthy life," or any goal that inspires you. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on more content like this. Now, let's explore how weight affects longevity and what the ideal weight might be for those over 65 to live the longest and healthiest life possible. Weight has always been one of the clearest indicators of a person's overall health, especially in old age. However, managing weight in older adults is very different from when you're young. It requires care, knowledge, and the right approach. First, it's important to understand older adults shouldn't be too thin, but they also shouldn't become overweight or obese. There's actually a simple formula to help you figure out your ideal weight. For men, ideal weight equals height in centimeters minus 100 times 0.9. For women, ideal weight equals height in centimeters minus 100 times 0.85. For example, a man who is 165 centimeters tall would have an ideal weight of about 58.5 kilograms. A woman who is 155 centimeters tall would aim for around 46.75 kilograms. But keep in mind, this is just a reference point. You should also pay attention to your body fat percentage, muscle mass, and your overall health when assessing whether your weight is truly in the ideal range. Maintaining a healthy weight is important, but equally important is avoiding excessive weight loss. Let's take a look at the serious consequences that improper weight loss can have on your health in later years. 1. Muscle loss and osteoporosis. One of the earliest and most noticeable consequences of improper weight loss in older adults is muscle loss. When the body doesn't receive enough essential nutrients, especially protein, it starts breaking down muscle tissue to generate energy. This leads to a decline in muscle mass, which makes older adults feel weaker, less steady on their feet, and more likely to struggle with everyday movements. Most critically, it reduces their ability to maintain balance. As a result, the risk of falling increases significantly. And for seniors, a fall isn't just a minor incident. It could mean broken bones, hospitalization, or even long-term damage that affects both quality of life and longevity. In addition to muscle loss, osteoporosis is another inevitable outcome of unhealthy weight loss. When the diet lacks calcium, vitamin D, protein, and other vital minerals, bone density drops, making the bones brittle and more prone to fractures, even from something as simple as a light bump. This becomes especially dangerous for postmenopausal women and adults over the age of 70, where bone loss progresses more rapidly without the right nutritional support. 2. Weakened immune system. Another serious effect of improper weight loss is a weakened immune system. When your body isn't getting the calories, vitamins, minerals, and protein it needs, your natural defense system becomes compromised. The immune system is like a protective shield. It guards the body against bacteria, viruses, and other harmful invaders. But if you lose weight too fast or follow an unbalanced diet, your body lacks the raw materials it needs to produce immune cells, the soldiers that fight off illness. Deficiencies in vitamins like A, C, and D, as well as minerals like zinc and iron, can reduce your body's ability to detect and destroy harmful pathogens. This means older adults become much more vulnerable to infections, whether it's the flu, pneumonia, digestive illnesses, or other types of inflammation. On top of that, the recovery process also slows down dramatically. Illnesses that might be easy to overcome for younger people can become life-threatening for seniors whose immune systems are already weakened by poor nutrition. Third, impact on heart health. Your heart is the command center of your body. It keeps everything running, and its role becomes even more critical as you age. By the time you reach your senior years, many organs begin to slow down, and the heart has to work harder to maintain steady blood circulation. That's why it's so concerning that excessive or poorly managed weight loss can deprive the heart of the essential nutrients it needs to stay strong. During extreme dieting or unhealthy weight loss, many people cut out healthy fats, like omega-3 fatty acids, along with fat-soluble vitamins such as A, D, E, and K. But these nutrients are crucial for protecting blood vessels, controlling blood pressure, and keeping your heartbeat steady. Without them, blood vessels become more vulnerable to damage, circulation slows down, and the risk of blood clots, leading causes of stroke and heart attacks, rises significantly. Not only that, extreme weight loss disrupts the body's energy metabolism. It can lead to imbalances in blood sugar, cholesterol, and blood pressure, all of which increase the risk of chronic heart conditions. Older adults are especially sensitive to these disruptions because their bodies take longer to recover. Even a small health issue can quickly spiral into a major problem. So if you're trying to lose weight for the sake of heart health, make sure you're still getting enough healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals. Taking care of your heart isn't just about eating less. It's about eating right, balanced, nourishing, and complete. Listen to your body, and don't let weight loss become a burden on your heart. Fourth, metabolic imbalance. The human body is like a finely tuned machine, and metabolism is its central operating system, responsible for keeping everything running smoothly. But when older adults lose too much weight without getting enough nutrients, that system gets thrown off balance. It's like trying to run a factory without enough raw materials. Everything starts to slow down or shut down. What's even more concerning is that metabolism isn't just about digestion. It controls how the body processes sugar, fat, and protein. When you're not eating properly for a long time, key organs like the liver, pancreas, and thyroid start reacting unpredictably. This can lead to unstable blood sugar levels, increased bad cholesterol, and wild swings in blood pressure. As a result, seniors may feel constantly tired, mentally foggy, and unable to manage their weight in a healthy way. And it doesn't stop there. Once your metabolism is out of sync, your body may struggle to absorb nutrients, even if you return to a balanced diet. It becomes a vicious cycle. The more you try to fix it, the more your body resists, creating lasting impacts on your immune system, heart health, and even your mental well-being. If excessive weight loss can lead to serious risks, then being overweight or obese is also no less dangerous, especially for older adults. Many people think that carrying a little extra weight makes you look healthier, but in reality, when your weight goes beyond a safe range, your body quietly suffers from pressure that can be harmful in the long run. 1. Obesity and chronic diseases. In seniors, obesity is more than just carrying extra pounds. It's a sign of low-grade chronic inflammation happening throughout the entire body. Excess fat, especially visceral fat, stored around internal organs, is not just a source of energy. It actually acts like an endocrine organ, producing inflammatory substances called cytokines. These cytokines have been directly linked to the development of chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart conditions. Unlike younger people, older adults have a reduced ability to regulate metabolism and recover from inflammation. So if obesity goes unchecked, the consequences can appear more quickly and with greater severity. Many seniors face complications like heart failure, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, or chronic kidney disease, often without any early warning signs. Even more importantly, when multiple chronic conditions occur at once, which is common in obese older adults, treatment becomes much more complicated, costly, and risky. Medications must be carefully managed, diets must be strictly controlled, and the risk of drug interactions or damage to the liver and kidneys increases. That's why weight management isn't just a lifestyle choice, it's an essential part of healthcare for the elderly. It helps maintain independence, reduce reliance on medication, and improve overall quality of life. 2. The triple threat syndrome. One of the most visible signs of obesity-related issues in older adults is what's known as metabolic syndrome, or more commonly, the triple threat: high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and high blood sugar. These aren't just three separate numbers out of range. Together, they form a dangerous combination that worsens each other and significantly raises the risk of cardiovascular complications. When fat builds up around the organs, the body's ability to use insulin effectively is reduced, leading to insulin resistance, the main cause of elevated blood sugar and type 2 diabetes. At the same time, blood pressure rises because blood vessels lose elasticity and become compressed by surrounding fat. This forces the heart to work harder and faster. Meanwhile, lipid imbalances increase levels of bad cholesterol and triglycerides, two major contributors to artery clogging plaque. The dangerous part? The triple threat often comes with no pain, no fever, and no obvious symptoms, making it easy to ignore. But when a crisis strikes, it can be sudden and life-altering, leading to stroke, heart attack, or kidney failure, any of which can instantly rob a person of their independence or even their life. As a specialist in geriatric health, I always emphasize this. Keeping your weight stable is the key to managing all three of these risks. You don't need extreme diets or intense workouts. A balanced diet, light physical activity, and regular checkups are enough to help your body stay in balance. 3. Increased risk of cancer. Few people realize that excess body fat isn't just a metabolic burden, it's also a hidden trigger for cancer. More and more studies have shown that obesity increases the risk of several dangerous cancers, particularly in older adults. These include breast cancer, colon cancer, endometrial cancer, and prostate cancer. The real issue isn't just the fat itself, but the hormonal imbalances that fat tissue creates. Excess fat, especially visceral fat, acts like a hormone-producing organ, releasing compounds like estrogen, insulin, and growth factors. When these hormone levels are abnormally high, they create an environment where abnormal cells can grow and multiply, setting the stage for tumors to form. For example, after menopause, fat cells become the main source of estrogen in women. If estrogen levels rise too much, the risk of developing breast and endometrial cancers goes up significantly. Similarly, in older men, hormonal disruptions and chronic inflammation caused by obesity can increase the risk of prostate cancer, one of the most common cancers in aging males. On top of that, obesity weakens the immune system, and slows down the body's ability to eliminate damaged cells. When immunity is compromised, precancerous cells are more likely to survive and grow without being detected or destroyed in time. This is why maintaining a stable and healthy weight isn't just about preventing heart disease, diabetes, or strokes. It's also a key strategy in cancer prevention. Now that we've clearly seen the hidden dangers of both being underweight and overweight, the most important thing is learning how to keep the body in a healthy, balanced state. Here are 4 key pillars that can help older adults achieve that goal. 1. Maintain a balanced diet. Nutrition is the foundation of good health. As we age, the body's ability to digest and absorb nutrients isn't what it used to be, so the way we choose food needs to be smarter and gentler. Prioritize fresh vegetables and fruits. Not only do they provide essential vitamins and minerals, but they also add fiber that helps digestion and prevents constipation, which is a common issue among seniors. Choose healthy options like whole grains, beans, seeds, fish, white meats, and eggs. Foods rich in protein, low in bad fats, and excellent for maintaining strong muscles. Equally important is portion control, even with healthy food. Eat just enough, listen to your body, and stop when you feel satisfied to avoid putting strain on your digestive system. At the same time, limit fast food, processed meals, and anything overly salty or sugary. These are the main culprits behind weight gain, high blood pressure, diabetes, and other conditions that older adults are especially prone to. 2. Exercise regularly. Physical activity is a lifelong companion, especially in old age. You don't need to run marathons or lift heavy weights. Light activities like walking, yoga, cycling, swimming, or even simple daily tasks like gardening or cleaning the house are enough to keep the body flexible and energized. What matters most is consistency. The World Health Organization recommends at least 150 minutes of physical activity per week. That's about 30 minutes a day. Regular movement not only helps burn off extra energy, but also improves blood circulation, strengthens heart and lung function, and boosts mood and mental clarity. 3. Get regular health checkups. Don't wait until symptoms appear to see a doctor. Regular checkups allow early detection of metabolic, hormonal, or cardiovascular disorders, often called the silent threats of aging. Also, monitor your BMI to assess weight, but don't rely on it alone. Look at other factors too, such as body fat percentage, muscle mass, and overall health status for a complete picture of your well-being. 4. Get enough sleep and stay positive. A good night's sleep is nature's medicine for both body and mind. Older adults should aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. Try to avoid staying up late, eating too close to bedtime, or using stimulants before sleeping. Just as important is maintaining a positive, joyful attitude. Studies show that older adults with an optimistic mindset tend to live longer and are less likely to get sick. In the end, good health doesn't come from big gestures. It comes from the small habits we repeat every day. Balanced eating, gentle movement, regular checkups, and a peaceful mind. These are the ingredients that help you maintain a healthy weight and a long-lasting vitality in your golden years. Old age is not a time to give up. It's a time to love and care for your body more than ever. As you've seen, both excess weight and extreme weight loss can bring health risks. But don't worry. By keeping your weight within a healthy range, eating mindfully, staying active, and protecting your peace of mind, health and longevity are absolutely within reach. Remember, your ideal weight isn't a fixed number. It's the balance between your body, your mind, and your lifestyle. Be patient with yourself Nurture every meal, every step, every night of sleep, because those small, consistent actions are what build a strong, independent, and peaceful life. Before we wrap up this video, if you found this information helpful, leave a comment below with a positive affirmation like, "I choose to live healthy every single day." Not only will it motivate you, but it may inspire someone else in the community too. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your loved ones, because one small act from you today might just help someone live a healthier life tomorrow. Wishing you good health, peace of mind, and steady steps every single day. See you in the next video.